Hey guys, Casual Gamer 84. Welcome back to the game room. Today, another talking head piece for you. I'm going to give you my thoughts on a game that I've been playing. I beat the storyline narrative of the game. I'm still doing all the side quest stuff. I'm going to try to do it without spoilers, but just know that there may be spoilers ahead. If you want to see what game that is, stick around. Alright guys, as some of you all probably know, longtime viewers of the channel, I am a Legend of Zelda fan and I am a God of War fan. My two favorite franchises. I got my Kratos bobblehead up here. I got my Kratos God of War 2018 Game Informer on the wall. And that game on the PS4 was a great game, and it's my favorite game on the PS4. I loved that game. I loved the narrative of that game. It was definitely a better narrative-driven story than the previous entries in the God of War series. Great game. It took it to the next level. So I've been playing, and again, I've already beat the narrative portion of the game. I'm doing all the side quest stuff now, and that is a God of War Ragnarok on the PS5. So, is it a good game? Yes, it is a good game. Is the story there as far as the narrative goes? Yes, the story is there. Is it groundbreaking? No, it is not groundbreaking. I do like the game, and thus far it's my favorite game on the PS5. But of course, there's no true PS5 exclusives. Most of them are cross generation, with the exception of Gotham Knights. It's a whole other story, a whole other topic. I do like the game. The storyline's there. The gameplay's the same. And I think what happened is what I was afraid of was going to happen. Being that we're 2 years into the PS5 life cycle, and it is still scarce, and it's not in nearly the homes that the PS4 is in. I think that Santa Monica, when they develop this game, it is developed to be the best game that it can be on the PS4. And I think that kind of shortchanges us PS5 guys. And I completely understand that. I really do. But this isn't a $69.99 game. This is not a $70 God of War game. It feels like more of the same of the 2018 God of War. It didn't graphically blow my mind. I think a better price point for this game would be $39.99, $49.99. I think that would be a great price point for this game. But to charge a PS5 owner $70 for essentially what I would consider a PS4 game, that's no bueno, man. It's not cool. But it is a good game, and I'm sure that it does look amazing on the PS4, and it does push the limits of the PS4. But just imagine what could have been had they developed it solely for the PS5. How far they could have pushed that game. How good of a game you could have gotten. You could have been, wow, this is next generation. Unfortunately, you don't get that with this game. But again, I do recommend it because the storyline's good. In 2018, God of War, you see a side of Kratos that you've not seen before. You see a little bit of humanity in him. All of his chaos that is ensued in Athens and in Greece, it's all coming back to him. And you see him grow into that old man Kratos even more in this one. Atreus has a really good story arc in the game. It's just a good game. I do recommend playing it. But if you absolutely don't have to play it now, I would wait until you can catch it on sale, until it's at that $50 range, $49.99 or so. I would pick it up. Uh, or to be truthfully honest, if you had to pay it now, I would get the PS4 version. If you can get it cheaper, pick it up, because I don't think that there's going to be a whole lot of difference that you're going to be noticeable. I wouldn't even say it's as noticeable as going from like PS4 God of War 2018 to the PC version of God of War 2018, because there was a difference there. It's something that you can notice. I don't even think that jump is there. But it is a good game. Hopefully, they go on to make the franchise even better. Hopefully, when the next game in the series comes out, it's just for PS5, and it blows us all away. From my understanding, Cory Barlog has stated that the God of War storyline in Norse mythology is done in these two games. So where they go to next, I don't know. If by chance someone at Santa Monica is watching, I think there's one of two ways you can go forward with the God of War franchise. Side A is you don't really get away from the Norse mythology, but you get away from the mainline God of War by doing an Atreus spinoff. I think the ending of God of War Ragnarok really lends itself to having an Atreus spinoff. I would like to see that game developed in open world environment, instead of having your handheld from A to B and kind of telling you what to do in linear fashion. Open world like Breath of the Wild, or open world like Elden Ring. I think that would be the way to kind of dip the toes of God of War series into the open world genre, without affecting mainline God of War. The other option that I see in the next installment of God of War, don't necessarily give us a continuation, because I think it wraps up pretty well at the end of Ragnarok, as far as Kratos is concerned. But fill in the blanks for us. So you've got the time before he left Olympus, and you have him in Midgard. What happened there? Because there are two completely different characters that you see, as far as who Kratos is. I think Dark Horse done a series of comics that kind of showed what was going on in there, and I think it was set in Egypt. So if you wanted to go back and kind of bring us from God of War 3 to God of War 2018, and take us through that Egyptian journey, I think that would be awesome. I think it would be a good game. I think it would sell, because I think people genuinely want to know instead of just the speculation that's out there. So those are the two ways that I can see God of War moving forward. Again, I would play it. It's a fun game, but I don't think it's worth $70. So guys, if you've played God of War, comment down below what your thoughts of it was. Is it worth $70? Did it blow you away? Or is it something that people can kind of wait on? Where would you like to see the God of War franchise go after this? Comment that down below as well. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like the content, hit that like button. If you've not already done so, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. Ring that bell for notifications, and you will be notified when I post a video for you. Until next time.